Hi, I'm Renee Dunnigan, and on behalf of the Grand Avenue Brokers team at A Better Way Realty and A Better Way Funding, I'd like to thank you for visiting our page regarding lease option financing for assisted living facilities and group homes. I'm going to go over a few things about our program just so you understand the basics. And if it makes sense, we can go ahead and have an additional conversation one on one. So, the first thing, there is less money down than obtaining a bank loan. Typically, a bank loan can be 20 to 30% out of your pocket to start the program. Our programs serve as a bridge to ownership. Utilizing our program will bolster securing a future bank loan. You'll gain experience as the person in charge, and you'll improve the operation and have sweat equity to show the bank. These are great things because if you are new to the space, let's say you've not owned your own RAL or group home, this can help the bank see that you are a safe risk. It also gives you the fixed price in the future today. You'll have flexible time to exercise your option to buy between years 3 and 5. And if you need capital to expand, our program can work for you. So I'm going to scroll down here and talk about some of the benefits. Now, we're comparing conventional lenders, which can be tricky to get sometimes because a lot of conventional lenders, they just don't understand the space. Their concern is that they don't want to evict the residents if something went terribly wrong. The Small Business Administration, they have a lot of requirements, and that sometimes isn't an option for some folks. And also, we're going to compare our program, A Better Way Funding. So I'm just going to talk about ours. You can see the check marks and where we differ, but basically you would have a quick decision, a low down payment, which we'll revisit in just a moment. Great credit isn't necessary. There is a potential for 0% down. You can have additional money for build out. Now, I'm also going to tell you, we will do 100% of the deal. Now, most banks, conventional lending, they have a percentage, a loan to value ratio that they will not exceed. We will do 100% and even include monies for build out, rehab, things like that. You have a flexible timeline. Experience isn't necessary. Now, I'm going to say what we're looking for is somebody who has experience in this space, not necessarily experience owning their own RAL or group home. So if you think about, let's talk about a RAL, residential assisted living, also known as an ALR, assisted living residence. It's known in different places across the country as different things. But basically, we are looking for people who, let's say you were a CNA or a registered nurse or a doctor or a psychiatrist, a PT, something in the space where you understand the folks that you're working with. You don't have to have owned one. Maybe you worked for an owner operator in a RAL. Same thing with a group home. Perhaps you have worked at a treatment center and you're wanting to open a sober living home. Hope that makes that more clear. If you don't have that experience, we are looking for somebody who has owned a business, who understands how to run a business and has education in the space. So we would encourage you to have gone through the 3-day program through RAL Academy if you have not already been in the space and working in the space. You also have a fixed purchase price. I'm going to scroll past this and go down to our example. Now, obviously, now we work with people all across the country. There are certain states that we don't really do residential assisted living, mostly because of their maximum room requirements. So, for example, in California, a residential facility is a maximum 10 beds. Now, we don't like 10 beds, maximum 6 beds. We don't like the 6-bed model because for some reason there's this phenomenon where 3 people leave at a time. We don't know why, it just happens, whether they pass along for whatever reason to daughter Judy's house, to, whatever the case is. But you can imagine if you only have 6 beds and 3 are vacant, you're going to struggle to pay your bills. So we're looking for 10 beds, doesn't have to be 10 rooms, but 10 beds minimum for the folks that we're working with. So let's just say the purchase price is $1 million. This is all for easy math. Again, your area, the purchase price may be a little different. So we're going to purchase price at $1 million, and we would have a fee 7 to 10%. In your consultation, we can go over what those fees can cover. But for now, we're going to give you worst case scenario. We're going to say 10%, which is based on the deal structure, but 10% would be $100,000. That you do not need to come up with upfront. That will be rolled into the life of the loan. So your total will be $1.1 million at this point. Now, what you do need to come up with at the beginning is the 5 to 10% down. Now, I know you probably heard potential 0% down. That is a very case by case specific situation. And we can talk about that more in your consultation. But maximum worst case scenario, 10% down. That would be $110,000 you would need to come to the table with at closing in order to do this deal. If, however, you don't have the 10% of whatever your purchase price is, maybe you're in your area, it's 300,000 or 600,000. But if you don't have the 10%, then I would encourage you to partner with a money partner that could secure. They would be a guarantor of that loan. What that means is they would need to have either income or assets, not their personal residence, income or assets that would cover this loan if for some reason you were to default. So this would be a money partner. Obviously, you would want to make that a very official contract. That's very official there. So let's say now our loan balance is $990,000. We do a 10% annual lease, which would be $99,000. We're going to split that into 12 monthly payments. So your lease would be $8,250 per month. It is a triple net lease, which means the operator is responsible for all expenses, including taxes and insurance. This is your business. You run it. You're simply leasing it from us here. Now, that would lock in your purchase price, your option purchase price at $990,000. So remember I said we have trade-offs for all of these benefits. The trade-off is, of course, you have more money to get started, get things off to a great start, fill your home, do the marketing, all that good stuff, right? The trade-off is this money does not go towards the purchase price. This is the lease. So when you exercise your option between years 3 and 5, this is the price you would be locked into. Now, another benefit is that any appreciation you had, that equity would be yours. So again, fees, down payment, that all depends on your specific circumstance, but this will give you a basic idea of what the program looks like. So if this sounds like something you'd like to explore some more, go ahead and fill out this form. Let us know any other ways that we can serve you and hit submit. You're going to receive a calendar invite from me, Renee Dunnigan. If you don't see it in your inbox, go ahead and check your filters. You should get it right away. But I know since we haven't communicated in the past, it probably will go to your filters, especially if you have an Apple device. I'm going to call your attention over to our Denver Association of Assisted Living Residences. Please don't let the Denver part fool you. We serve people all over the country. This kind of shifted during COVID, but please do check out the site. It's Daalr.com, DAALR.com. There's some key links, some great information for you. Each month we do a meetup that you can check out via Zoom. We have the recordings down here, American Rescue Plan Act. Definitely check that out. Really some great stuff. We have people from all over the country that are supporting our RAL operators and group homes. There are some key links. We have a business directory. I do want to call your attention to the assisted living for sale page. We do post our listings here according to our sellers marketing request. So not all of our listings you will see here initially, but if you are on our list, you will be more privy to these things. So go ahead and click this button, fill out the form here, and you'll get those listings to your inbox. Again, check your filters. It will come, you'll get a confirmation right away. We've got some other useful links here to the RAL Academy National Conference, some other great information. And we do hope that we hear from you soon. We love our RAL and group home operators. This is our way of serving you. And we'd love to be a part of your success. Thank you and have a great day.